Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Abundance Capital Solutions is my company, and my name is Darren Hayes. And the last video we covered a little bit about the Jobs Act. And what we're trying to achieve here is to get you guys some insight into how to raise capital in today's marketplace. And I know that a lot of you out there, are in need of raising capital for your business. Either you're starting one or you're doing well and you want to expand, and you're a little nervous, right? You're a little scared. You're looking around. You hear about people getting in trouble. How do I do it? Who do I report to? Do I have to file anything with the SEC? Do I have to file anything with state commissions? I mean, I hear all kinds of crazy stuff going on. So I know that you guys are really wanting to know about this. So in my consulting business, I spend a lot of time on this. I spend every day, I spend going over this with prospective clients and folks, trying to just give them some insight. So what I'm going to do here, I'm not going to give you legal advice here, but I'm going to hopefully help cut through some of the noise out there, because it's just crazy. I mean, everywhere you look, there's another opinion, another this, another that. So one of the best things I can suggest to you folks is to go out there and and look, for yourselves. So go to the SEC website, or even call the SEC. Go to the SEC website and say, hey, look it up and see what's out there. So today I talked a little bit about some of the new exemptions. Today, I'm going to go over one specific exemption called Regulation D, okay? Like my name, Darren, Regulation D. And specifically, I want to go over Rule 506. Okay, now 506 has two distinct exemptions within it. One is 506B, as in boy, and one is 506C, as in Charlie. So today we're going to go over 506B, and I'm going to refer a lot right to the website. So I'm going to give you this, and hopefully I can try and give you some insight as to what this means. It's all, legally written, but I'm going to go over this. So basically 506B, okay, I'm going to go over this with you right now. Okay, so the exemption for registration of companies when offering the securities, the company relies on 506B, can raise an unlimited amount of capital. Okay, the company cannot use general solicitation. Okay, that's key. Cannot use general solicitation or advertising to market their securities. The company may sell its securities to an unlimited number of accredited investors, and we're going to go over that a little bit later. Accredited investors, an unlimited number of accredited investors, and up to 35 non-accredited, or what they call other purchasers. Okay. All non-accredited investors, either alone or with a purchaser representative, must be sophisticated. Okay? That is, they must have sufficient knowledge and experience in financial and business matters to make them capable of evaluating the merits of and the risks of the prospective investment. All right? Companies must decide what information to give their accredited investors, as long as it does not violate the anti-fraud provisions of the federal securities laws. This means that any information a company provides to investors must be free from false and misleading statements. Similarly, a company should not exclude any information if the omission makes that it provides to investors false or misleading. Companies must give non-accredited investors disclosure documents that are generally the same as those that are used in Regulation A. Now, Regulation A, we're going to go over another time. It's another exemption. It's great. I love it, but we'll go over that at a different time. But so what it's saying is that we have to give them generally the same information that's accepted in Regulation A, or other registered offerings. And we'll talk about registered and non-registered in a minute. Okay, so what we're talking about is supplying the same information, such as things like financial statements, which in some cases may or may not need to be audited by an accountant. If a company provides information to accredited investors, it must make the information available to non-accredited investors as well. The company must be available to answer questions by prospective purchasers. Okay, so cutting through all that, it's a lot of information there. So what we're talking about basically is that we're not allowed to generally solicit this offering. Okay, so we will only be selling this to folks that we have a pre-existing relationship with. And again, there's definitions of that which need to be looked at. It means that we can sell to an unlimited number of accredited investors. Okay, so as many as we want, we can raise as much money as we want, and we can also sell to up to 35 non-accredited investors. Now, non-accredited is something that is also referred to as non-sophisticated or unsophisticated. So in general terms, and you can look this up as well, but in general terms, an accredited investor is a very small portion of the population. It's an individual or a company. In the case of an individual, it's someone that has over $1 million in net worth, excluding their personal residence, and or they must make over $200,000 a year or $300,000 a year with their spouse. Okay, so you think about who in your personal life and whatever. How many folks do you know that actually make that or meet that qualification? So what they're saying is the SEC is saying that these are people that are accredited. They're sophisticated. They should know, I guess, what they're doing. Um, so it's an exemption that might fit for you, okay? If you have investors that want to invest in your venture and you know that they may not meet that criteria, you also know that you don't have a real need to solicit your offering, that you can raise most of the capital through business acquaintances or people you had a personal relationship with or pre-existing relationship. So this is an exemption that I would look into, okay? It is free of registration, and it just might fit exactly what you're looking for. If you want more information on this is a short video. I try to keep them short. So if you want more information, I'm free to help you out. No problem. You can click the button on my Facebook page, DM me, call me, go to my website, abundancecapitalsolutions.com. Um, and love to talk to you. Love to help you out. Okay, that's my installment today for Regulation D 506B. Take care.